We have narrowed the field to the best 18 pro riders here. This is your starting lineup for your Pro Main.
Are you ready, Pomona? It's time to get it on. This is your Law Tigers Pro Singles main event. We're going to start with the man on the point. He is second in series points coming into this final round. He has one win to his credit. He's from Warren, Oregon, here on the West Coast on the TJ Burnett Farms. Number 67M, make some noise for Davis Fisher. We'll be here in a minute. We're just going to proceed because we want to get this show on the road. Starting in the second spot is your point leader from Twin Lake, Michigan on the Parkinson Brothers Racing Honda. Number 77J with 4 victories here in 2014. Ladies and gentlemen, Kyle Johnson. Starting in the 3 spot is Albion, New York's KTM GE Capital machine. Number 94B, he's third in points, ladies and gentlemen. Give it up for that man, Flying Ryan Wells. To our fourth place starter, he's from Mount Gilead Motorcycle Honda. Ladies and gentlemen, number 17F, Jared Vandekoy. Moving into our fifth place rider, 94E from California on the Southland Racing Machine. Ladies and gentlemen, Nick Anderson. And now, final rider on that front row. He's from Sunnyvale, California on the Thresher Communications Honda. Number 23Y, make some noise for Ryan Foster. Here comes this fast young gun from St. Louisville, Ohio on the Englehart Racing Honda. Ladies and gentlemen, on the second row, number 23F, Jeffrey Lowry. Moving to our 8th place starter from San Martin, California, the GP Sports Honda. Number 74Z, Rodney Spencer Jr. To our 9th starter we go. He's number 51M from Snohomish, Washington on the Ride Motorsports Honda. Ladies and gentlemen, Cole Fredrickson. Up next, starting in the 10th starting spot, he's from Modesto, California on the Rogers Racing Honda. It's number 23Z, James Monaco. This fast kid comes from Warrington, Pennsylvania. He's a third-generation rider, the Bromley Brothers KTM Racing Machine. Number 54A, Dan Bromley. Our 12th place starter comes from Canandaigua, New York on the KC Cycle Helmet World KTM. Ladies and gentlemen, number 36B, Colby Carlisle. Here we go to our third row now, starting in the 13th starting spot. From Snohomish, Washington, on the Ride Motorsports Honda, number 20M, Jacob Lehman. Our 14th starter is from Holly, New York, on the James Morris Honda, ladies and gentlemen, number 19B, James Jones. Call him Justin. We move to our 15th starting spot from Salinas, California, the Rod Lake Racing Honda, number 30Z, Bronson Bauman. To the 16th starting spot we go, another fast young gun from Salinas, California on the Cool Breeze Refrigeration Honda, number 11Z, Andrew Luker. Looking good here in his young career. We move to the 17th starting spot from Bucyrus, Ohio, the Parkinson Brothers Honda, number 24F, J.R. Addison. And finally, to our 18th starting spot, he's from Stockton, California. He's a road racer and a flat tracker, and this kid can do about anything. On the Josh Chisholm Honda, number 99Y, Ryan Kearns. That is your field for tonight's Law Tigers Pro Singles main. I'm throwing it up topside for the final Pro Singles race of the year to my partner, Hollywood Dubler.
We're going to pick a champion after this one. Right now it's Kyle Johnson with a 6-point lead. That's number 77J as our points leader. Davis Fisher, the 67M, currently in the second spot, and you can't count out Ryan Wells on the 94B. He's quite a ways back. I believe he's out of contention, but he's still up there in the hunt. So it's between Johnson and Fisher, 77J and 67M. They'll give him one lap to check out the racetrack. They're going to fire him up right now and send him out for a sighting lap. It's been a while since some of these riders were on. They were the first heat race at 7 o'clock, so they'll get 1 lap to check out the racetrack, and then they'll bring them back and stage them up. 3 KTMs, ladies and gentlemen. 15 Hondas are on the 3 rows of 6. Once again, when all the bikes are fired, they will get 1 lap. Oh, they are not getting a lap. We're going to go straight into the main event, ladies and gentlemen. They will not get a lap, so it's time for our Pro Singles main. 16 laps, ladies and gentlemen, 18 riders. We started with 40 of these riders earlier today. These are the fastest 18 of the day. Riders are ready to go. Here we go, ladies and gentlemen. Track is clear. It's time for the Pro Singles main event. Miss Harley Davidson puts the 10-second board. It's up, it's down. The first red light is on. Main event number 1. Hold on. Somebody on row number 2 put his hand up. I believe that might be the Flying Tomato, Colby Carlisle. Gives him a thumbs up to Dan Johnson. So we're going to turn him loose. Here we go, ladies and gentlemen. First yellow's already on. Second yellow's on. And we are green. Davis Fisher gets a terrible start. In front of him is Kyle Johnson, your points leader. He's going to lead him into 1 and 2 now. Davis Fisher takes the inside. He goes from about 6th to 2nd now. He's looking for some more. It's your points leaders, 1st and 2nd. We couldn't have asked for a better race. Down the backside, Kyle Johnson, Davis Fisher, 1st and 2nd. They go into turn number 3. Fisher's going to try the outside. He's got to give it all he can. He's got to get away from Johnson. He's hoping anybody else can pass him to get him separated. Here is now Davis Fisher will lead him down the front side. It's Fisher out front, Johnson in 2nd. Davis Fisher, your leader, Johnson in 2nd. Now here comes Van de Kooi. He might split the needle. He comes up there. He takes over the 2 spot. So here comes Van de Kooi, takes over 2nd. That slides your points leader back to 3rd. Remember, 6 points the difference. Right now it's Fisher out front. Van de Kooi in 2nd. Johnson is in the 3rd spot. If Johnson can keep his eyes on the leader, he will retain the championship or maintain the points lead and gain the championship for the first time ever. We are going to have a new champion here tonight in the Pro Singles class. 2 laps have been completed. A lot of battles deep in the field. Try to watch Bronson Bauman come from the back to get to the front. Remember, he had to go through that last chance qualifier. He's deep in the field. You can see when they get up against the back straightaway fence, the dust comes up. It must be a little bit dry up against the fence. Here's your leader up in the high stuff. It's Davis Fisher. 67M out front. Van de Kooi's in 2nd. Kyle Johnson's on cruise control right there in 3rd. He knows if he finishes right there in that spot, he will get the championship. Now he tries the inside on Van de Kooi. Whoa! Johnson just about comes off the motorcycle. He goes up there and skates up there next to the 17F, but he still takes over the 2 spot. So it's Dash and Davis Fisher in the lead. Kyle Johnson in 2nd. Van de Kooi slides back to 3rd. Ryan Wells, Nick Armstrong, the California riders back there in 5th. Behind him is Rodney Spencer, Jeffrey Lowry, Dan Bromley. Justin Jones, Bronson Bauman's up to 10th. Leader pulling away. Dash and Davis Fisher pulling away. 1 rider off the pace on the back straightaway. He's up. They're going to keep on racing. He's out of harm's way. They'll take him down the backside. It's Fisher out front. That is Bronson Bauman, who stopped over there on the back straightaway. His night ends early. Brombo. He's still on the motorcycle, but I believe the bike has stopped and lost power, so Bronson Bauman ends his season early. Here's your leader back out front, Dash and Davis Fisher. 2nd, Johnson. 3rd is Van de Kooi. 4th is Wells. 5th is side-by-side Nick Armstrong and Rodney Spencer. So 2 California riders battling for 5th and 6th out there on the racetrack. 5 laps complete here in our Pro Singles main. Down the back straightaway, it's Fisher, Johnson, Van de Kooi. Wells in 4th, Armstrong, Spencer, Lowry, Bromley, Foster, Justin Jones is in 10th, Monaco, Fredrickson, Lehman, Addison, Carlisle, Kearns, and Luker are the riders still going on the racetrack. Leader back around. Dash and Davis Fisher at the point. 2nd is Johnson. If they finish as they are right now, Johnson will be your champion. Davis Fisher in his rookie season will take 2nd in the points if that's the way they're going to finish. It's not over yet. 6 laps are in the books here in the first main event of the night. It's 16 laps the distance, but Davis Fisher setting a wicked pace out front. Last lap by was 31.929. Everybody else is in the 32-second range. Fisher tries a new line going into one this time. He tries the bottom of the racetrack. So it's still Fisher out front. Johnson's in second. Down the back straightaway they go. Third is Vanderkoy. Those three have definitely spread themselves out down the back straightaway. Fourth on back, it's still anybody's battle. Dash and Davis Fisher, the bright orange leathers, bright orange helmet. TJ Burnett Farms, the main sponsor on that 67M. His dad, former Grand National number 12, Rex Fisher, in attendance here tonight. Halfway flags are now being shown to the entire field. We're halfway through main event number 1. Up next, Grand National Expert Twins main event will follow after our victory presentation and our podium. Fisher up in the deep stuff down here in 3 and 4, still pulling away. Last time he was in the lead by 1.3 seconds. 67M out front, Johnson in second, Vanderkoy in the third spot, Ryan Wells, Nick Armstrong. Behind Armstrong's Rodney Spencer, Jeffrey Lowry, Ryan Foster, Dan Bromley, and James Monaco round out your top 10. Lonely Bronson Bauman sits inside turn number 3 at the end of the back straightaway, just gets to watch this one. There's Fisher out front. Second is Johnson. Third still Vanderkoy. Those three are spread out pretty good. Back a ways to Ryan Wells, currently third in the point standings, fourth on the racetrack on the KTM. Some good battles right behind those guys though. So now the top 4 are spread out just a little bit. From 5th on back, it's a pretty good battle. Here's your leader still out front. 5 laps to go is being shown from Kevin Clark, our flagman. 5 more laps around the Pomona half mile. 2.5 miles remaining for your leader. Looking for a second career win and his second in a row is Dashin Davis Fisher. Kyle Johnson looking for his first championship. He won 4 races this season. Had a few injuries, but he's still out there with a 6-point lead in the points. The points will be closed down to just 2 points if they stay where they're at right now. So Johnson will possibly win by 2 points if they can finish as they are on the racetrack right now with 4 laps remaining. It's still Johnson in second, chasing Fisher. Third is Vanderkoy. Fourth is Wells. 5th, 6th, and 7th are into turn number 1. It's a dogfight still for that spot. Foster now in the 5th spot. Armstrong 6th. Jeffrey Lowry, Rodney Spencer got as high as 5th, I believe, is dropping back. Dan Bromley's in 9th, and James Monaco rounds out your top 10. Leader back around. Lap number 13 going in the books. 3 more laps to go for Fisher. Johnson now across the line. Vanderkoy in 3rd. Looks like his bike's slowing down possibly a little bit. Wells in 4th. Monaco, Jeffrey Lowry, Nick Armstrong, and the rest of the riders. Last time the lead was 1.4 seconds. Kevin Clark pulls out the white and the green. He's going to show the leader. 2 more laps to go. 1 mile to go as this is a half-mile racetrack. Davis Fisher looking for a second career pro singles victory in his rookie season. Kyle Johnson looking for his first ever pro singles championship. Down the back straightaway they go. About a lap and a quarter now remaining. Here comes. White flag is out now for Dashin Davis Fisher. Fisher picks up the white. Johnson is in the 2nd spot. Good enough for a championship if he can hang on 1 more lap. Vanderkoy in 3rd. Wells is in 4th. Monaco's in 5th. Jeffrey Lowry's in 6th. A half a lap remaining to determine the championship, ladies and gentlemen. 1 more rider to pick up the white flag. That's Andrew Looker. Then the double checkered flags will be coming out. For the last time of the 2014 Pro Singles season, here comes the double checkered flag. 2 wins to wrap up the year. Dashin Davis Fisher did all he can Now he's got to look back and hope somebody's in between him and Kyle Johnson. There is nobody. Kyle Johnson picks up second, but picks up his first championship of his young career. The rest of the riders coming across the finish line. There's a nice wheelie. Davis Fisher on the back wheel down the back straightaway. He's your race winner. 2 in a row for Dash and Davis Fisher. Kyle Johnson settles for second place, but will pick up the championship. Third spot, Jared Vandekoy. Fourth, Ryan Wells. Fifth, Ryan Foster. Sixth, Jeffrey Lowry. Seventh, Nick Armstrong. Rodney Spencer will get 8th. Dan Bromley, 9th. James Monaco, 10th. Cole Fredrickson, 11th. J.R. Addison, 12th. Justin Jones, 13th. Ryan Kearns, 14th. Jacob Lehman, 15th. Colby Carlisle, 16th. Andrew Luker, 17th. And a tough break for Bronson Bauman. Ladies and gentlemen, Kyle Johnson won the points championship by 1 point because Davis Fisher led the most laps. He picked up an extra point for that. Kyle Johnson is your champion by 1 point, and he will go to the victory podium. Top 3 finishers all will be on the victory podium shortly. Who gets to go on the victory lap? It looks like Dad's probably going on that one. I can't tell from up here, but Dash and Davis Fisher, his second career win, second in a row, ladies and gentlemen. There's your winner of the Pomona Flat Track Finals. Fisher will get the well-deserved victory lap, and if you didn't hear me, 1 point, I should say 1 point, the difference between first and second. Also, I just got a note. Please let everybody know here at the Flat Track Finals that they have Calistoga leftover t-shirts on sale for $10 and Pomona ladies shirts for just $10. Stop by and see them. Half off sold out of the men's tees, a few long sleeve shirts and hoodies available. Halbert posters still available. Stop by and check them out down there at the t-shirt booth. So they're trying to get rid of some shirts from the last race, which was Calistoga, and a few lady shirts are left over. That's out front at the t-shirt booth. And congratulations to Davis Fisher. He's taking a well-deserved victory lap. It's a slow one over there down the back straightaway. Barry Boone, you ready for this victory podium?
Yes, sir. We are ready. As soon as we get our riders up here, and they're hustling to get them for me now because we're under the gun time-wise. I know we do have a number 1 plate we get to award here, and we're going to get set to go. We're looking for Jared Vandekoy, our third-place finisher. Okay, good. All right, let's talk to our third-place finisher. Jared Vandekoy, great race for you, man. Congratulations on a podium here at Pomona.
Yeah, this is definitely a good way to end the season and being on the podium. And really good year for my rookie season, winning 4 races. It's just an awesome season this year, and congrats to Kyle and Davis. Davis coming back from injury, Kyle riding with a bum hand. It's just great to be up here.
Anybody you want to thank before we let you go, Jared?
Yeah, I'd like to thank Johnny Vintage Motorcycle, my mom and dad definitely for letting me come out here. Dave Cycle, Woody Kyle Racing, Bell Helmets, Motorcycle Superstore, just everybody for coming out. Just thank you all.
Jared Vandekoy, ladies and gentlemen, watch for that young man. He is going to be a real factor in this sport. He already is, but he's going to get better and better and better. And now it's time to talk to our second place finisher. Ladies and gentlemen, number 77J, second today at Pomona in the Law Tigers Pro Singles Main. It is Kyle Johnson. Kyle, great race, great race.
Hey, thank you. Davis got up to a great start, got out front early, and I did take a glance back about halfway through, and I knew I had a little bit of breathing room, and I just knew I had to stay right there in second, and this championship, what we were going for, so that was what was most important.
Some people you want to say thanks to?
Oh, yeah, big thanks to Parks and Brothers Racing, Hot Rod Harley Davidson, X-Trim, Mom and Dad, Motion Pro, Motorcycle Superstore, Bell, of course, Saddleman Seats, Race Tech, and everybody else I might have forgot. Thanks for all the support this season.
Kyle, you had a really solid year. 4 wins this year, ladies and gentlemen, and we're going to crown him as champion here in a moment. Give it up one more time for Kyle Johnson. And now we move to the man who has won the Law Tigers Pro Singles main event, his second win for 2014, 2 in a row, not bad. Ladies and gentlemen, your winner tonight, Dashin Davis Fisher. Davis, great race tonight. Came up 1 point short in your championship, but congrats on a great rookie year.
Thank you. Coming up to the race, I knew I had to get first, and Kyle get third. We couldn't have done any better the last 2 races from coming back from the injury. Got to give a hats off to Kyle, and good season.
You want to thank some folks before we turn you loose?
Yeah, I thank TJ Burnett Farms, Baldwin Fuse, Beaverton Honda, Danwell Racing, The Fox, RI Helmets, race tech suspension. Yep.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, Dr. Davis Fisher winning it here tonight. And that is the battle, if you will, but the war has been won. It's time to bring up the man of the hour, Joe Bromley from the American Motorcyclist Association. Come on up, Joe. Okay, yeah, we're going to do that. We're going to do a quick bike change. We're in a dead run to get that done. In fact, let's me and you go ahead and get this done, and then we'll get pictures after because I got to get this thing going. All right, ladies and gentlemen, this is what every rider wants. This man has won a championship, and here to present Kyle Johnson his #1 plate, our great friend from the American Motorcyclist Association, Mr. Joe Bromley.
Thank you, Barry. It's a great pleasure to be here. It's been a real up and down season in this pro singles class. I know Kyle here a little earlier in the year back at Peoria had to get off there and had a good commanding lead, and it kind of shrunk up. And I know last week at Calistoga, not riding the main event and getting hurt there, lost some valuable points, but come in here with a slim lead, knew what he had to do, and just rode an excellent race here today. And on behalf of the American Motorcycles Association and to his entire team, I'd like to congratulate Kyle Johnson and present him his AMA Pro Singles Championship number plate for 2014.
Hey, thank you very much, Joe.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, a champion is crowned, and tomorrow we'll make all that even more official at the awards ceremony. They're going to change bikes, Scotty, and get pictures. I'm going to go down and meet our starting field for the Law Tigers, Grand National Expert Maine.
Taking some victory podium pictures. They'll put the number 77J bike up on the victory podium, get some pictures taken for all the press releases for the AMA. And we got the expert main event coming up in just a second here at the Flat Track Finals.